When I first heard the words neighborhood Bible study, I thought, what a great idea, I'm going to do that. But then as the reality set in, I started arguing with God, saying, come on, Lord, you want me to do what? Just go up to my neighbor's doors and start talking about Jesus? They're going to think I'm a freak. And besides, I don't have time to make all these new friends. And I offered God a compromise. I said, why don't I just go to Africa? I'd rather go to Africa than go to the real woman right next door. There was one other problem. I didn't know my neighbors. I didn't know them. In fact, most of us don't know our neighbors. According to the Pew Internet and American Life Study, only 28% of us know any of our neighbors. And I was in that group. I wrestled with my fears and my guilt over my inability and my refusal to obey Christ's command to love my neighbors as myself. After months of disobedience, I finally printed up some invitations. I tied them to a bag of coffee and I delivered them to my neighbors' doors. I didn't invite them to a Bible study, not quite yet. I invited them to an open house, just a cup of coffee at my kitchen table. And at the last minute, I added this line that says, I'll brew the beans if you'll bring a mug. And it sounded cute, but the real thing was, I thought if everybody showed up, I was going to run out of mugs. And on the day of my open house, my neighbors came knocking at my door, clutching their mugs. And most of them were as nervous as I was. But they came inside my home and I learned their names and their pains, and we laughed and we talked. And they walked in my door as strangers, but they laughed with the beginning of a friendship. And we've continued to get together in my home. We've done Bible studies, and I've hosted more open houses. And the Neighborhood Cafe was born from my experience of knocking on my neighbors' doors hundreds of times. Now you can start your own Neighborhood Cafe and get to know the women God has very carefully and strategically placed around your home so that you can love them like no one else can. I will help you maximize your time by offering simple hospitality, not extravagant entertaining, right in the comfort of your own home to many neighbors at once. See, you might live in a downtown condo or a country ranch on a tree-lined lane or a drug-infested street. I don't know where you live, but I do know this about your neighborhood. Behind every door is a woman who is starving for personal attention and meaningful relationships that you can offer to her in your own living room. The Neighborhood Cafe provides tools and techniques to help you love your neighbors in a whole new way.